Which small cups did Granadi play for tour last years? Beacon is small? Okay. Let's mute. We start here with the grand final of the mini RPG of the week seasonal cup. Bren, Morpheo, Neon and Purple are in the final, and we see a first small mistake by Purple, who is not able to clear this jump, so we have to check someone else. Sadly the mod does not load. This game is just frustrating in this regard. I have no idea why nothing loads now. Like earlier I had them, then I didn't have them, then I had them again. Like this of course looks super stupid without mod. We have Bren and Morpheo in first and second place. I would say that both of them are the favorites, but Neon somehow won the semi-final against Bren and Scandia. So Neon should be fast as well. There's quite some prize money on the line, and Morpheo is taking the first round here with a time of 47.7, which is by the way 7 times faster than my PB. And I did have to hunt this map a little bit in order to qualify. You will see that the point system is reversed cup mode. We have 1200 points for everyone. The first place is not losing any points. The last place loses 100, and the two positions in between are linear. So as long as we have 4 drivers driving, they lose 33 and 66 points. On to the next round. Neon with a small mistake falls into 4th place. Purple jumping pretty far into the middle. Struggles also to aim for this jump. Neon with a lower jump can now overtake. We have 2 battles. Bren and Morpheo for the first here. Purple with a land bug falls down into last place. Neon is in 3rd. Now let's have a look at the battle in front. Morpheo is quite slow. Bren is most likely taking this victory, and everyone is having some gap to their neighbors. So we have a winning time of 47.5 for Bren. Morpheo gets 2nd, then Neon, then Purple. So Purple already down to 1000 points. And we go into the next round. Now we have an early touch for Bren, which will make the transition also tough for him. He gets over it, but you see it's still freewheel, so he lost a lot. Purple is also a full 2nd already behind. Maybe this is his weaker map. Maybe in the other maps he can do a bit faster. We have Neon now in the lead. Followed by Morpheo, currently a gap of 3600 between the 2 players. And I have a freeze. Oh, we have a mod. We have a mod, guys. Now you can see how the map is supposed to look like. And I didn't have to press any button. The mod just came from its own. Interesting. Usually you have to press escape, but there is a slowdown for Neon. And he gets passed by Morpheo, who is not losing any more points. And there was also a battle almost between Purple and Bren behind, which was won by Purple. So for the first time he's not in dead last. We have 4 rounds per map, and now you can enjoy the map in its full beauty here. Look at this. Oh, very close. Bren came around. This is like the first glimpse, guys, that you get for the TM Games RPG Cup, which I think works very similar. Also has The reverse cup mode in the final. Brent struggling here, purple as well. They are both still equal. In every position matters, of course, but Brent gets the better respawn. Now let's have a focus. Oh, Neon actually is behind them. He crashed, so the only one to survive this round is Morpheo again. And Brent versus purple. No, purple is actually completely behind. Purple is absolutely behind now. Oof. You should make sure to finish. I think you lose more points if you have a DNF. Let's see what he says.
Top 4 at least.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, it makes sense.
We are not alone in the voice chat anymore. Hello?
Hello.
I'm
just talking to my Pookie.
Do you say that this is your VCOM map, or was your VCOM map, Purple?
I mean, is that anyone's good map? That map is just... Yeah.
Also the previous one, I meant.
Try to not landing bug and die everywhere. Challenge. Impossible.
I sure hope that wasn't your best map.
No. The best map is the big sand map and one of the wooing blocks maybe.
Winnable.
In the end, it's of course a last chance
Very fine
cup,
top four.
and this matters. When your last chance, then just don't lose, and anything is possible.
Pause, okay.
Marius, do you remember like the Fast Run Cup there used to be with that format? What was that one called?
Yeah, the Fast Learn League.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was stupid. I mean, this format with last chance only works with 4 players, but in my opinion, it doesn't work with 12. Like, for that, it's just the wrong format.
I mean, yeah, then the last chance people have a lot of last chances.
Yeah, also usually someone that was the by far worst player and hit 0 points super early, he easily could still get second in most of these cups, sometimes even first. It's like, like you didn't even need to play the cup.
It's like purple. He's gonna get second or first.
I trust her.
Me?
Yep.
I'm very fine with top 4.
No.
I mean, instead of me, there should have been Scandi here, but he got unlucky with the...
Oh, yeah, he was in
match
another
before.
lobby.
Yeah. I got very lucky with my lobby. Zentrian, Tarpo, and Morpheo. I was even equal with Morpheo, second to last map.
Damn. Oh, you're not equal with them.
Yeah, because
That's fine.
Not yet,
map in the verse.
but
Not yet
yet.
equal.
Kinda,
wait for
kinda
it.
shitting.
Hey, at least you would be winning if it was golf.
Hey,
At the W.
pause. Am I the only one where
Wait,
like
so
the
there's
mods,
someone
like,
that doesn't have the
always
mod?
work? Like I'm the only one that like where the mods work all the time.
Yeah, also in the first map that was played here, I also didn't have the mod again, but it came on its own without me pressing any button. It came in the middle of round 3. There was a freeze, I thought that my Trackmania crashes, and suddenly I had a mod.
That's great.
It's always different. Also this is also something I never had with mods, that they just not come from themselves. Like usually you have to press escape. That's also what I learned.
Yeah.
Press escape once the mod is loaded and then you get it, but I didn't have to do anything, it just came.
Schade.
Okay, also Bren is playing without mod now.
But it means I can win some rounds.
Yes.
Or not lose some rounds. I've not lost 1 round so far. Let's go. what he do against those players.
I mean, wasn't there one round where he didn't get last? Yeah, there
That's
was.
what I meant. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Brent also writes it takes 25 minutes to load. I don't know what's wrong with this. Like, this game is so fucked up with that. But yeah, okay,
Yeah.
then let's go.
Is it live?
Yeah,
It's live.
I think so.
Look at the roll.
So I'm gonna mute again. And we go live. Purple, Bren, Neon, and Morpheo. 4 rounds per map always. This is the second one. The mod is not loaded at the moment. Maybe we will get the mod before it ends. I mean, you can download mods also manually. Just need to know which one they're using and where you can find them. Okay, so far everyone survived. Oh, nice turn by Purple, almost. Then he clipped, but the clip didn't really cost it much, but super good round. Or he overjumps completely, and now he's out of this round, I would say. Let's have a look at Morpheo versus Neon. Ooh. Very different lines. Neon has much more speed, but still Morpheo prevails in the lead. The jump, however, into the finish can decide a lot, but Morpheo stays in front, and Purple loses another 100 points. But the times are, of course, very good. That's the other strove. I think that this is a decent map for Purple. It was just a bit unfortunate that it was such a good round. Now he touched, but Morpheo and Neon also. Like, Bren is now suddenly alone early on, and Purple is in second place despite touching. We have a battle still for third between Morpheo, who's leading very comfortably. He only got 1 second place so far, that's the only time that he lost points, and Purple made a mistake as well. Also Neon is far behind, Purple made a mistake, so Morpheo is in second place again, and actually Bren also made something. I think the winning time is much worse now compared to last round. Like literally, if you compare these 2 rounds, it's like day and night. Or what is Bren driving? Now Bren is driving a solid time with 57.5. And Morpheo then, however, yeah, gets second. Purple got last with a much better time than that in the previous round. But okay, in the end it doesn't matter. The last chance matters. Screen share on Discord. Yeah, after the map is over. Or after this round is over. I can try. But I don't know, the new shot call to Purple. Not sure if that's really good. If that is really allowed. I try to avoid that at least at the moment. Crazy good round. Like, everyone is better. If we compare this with the previous round, now Purple could actually get last again despite having a really good lap, but oh my god. What is this? Actually, it is Morpheo in last with a 0.6. What the heck? Purple gets third, Bren gets the second place, Neon was the winner. Crazy round. And now the last one. And Bren plays like this now also without having the mod loaded, because I thought that on some maps it would be way too weird to drive it well. Like if you missed on certain things that you wanted to aim for. Morpheo behind. Also on this map he's not so dominant pace-wise. Like everyone is just good on this track. Super inside drift for Purple. Very close battle for the top 3. Morpheo trading a bit behind actually, and his lead is diminishing towards Bren if Bren is taking the win here, but this is also not decided. Neon with low speed falls behind. Purple still attacking Bren for the first place. Would be quite important to maybe get one, but Purple crashes big time, and now Neon is second again because also Morpheo crashed it big time. And Purple did respawn this, and now he's actually last when he could have had an easy second place. That's unfortunate.
Nice.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that turn is hard. I mean, do I expect anything else than 4th here? I don't think so.
I mean, that was... if you had known that you also crashed. Oh, I think I do this.
No one has the mod.
Which game? Team 2020. So.
Purple, it is time to look.
I'm not getting
This might be win.
4th.
Morpheus says he has the mod in 30 seconds. Also it's again a small break because of the mod issues. Like someone must do something against this. Like I mean, also Byphon had now no mod loading into this. Like there must be a fix for that, right?
Oh no, I just have the cache size increase more plugin.
Yeah, that's why it's not doing that for you.
But for me it didn't work yet. So maybe it would work tomorrow.
Maybe do it with the restart game, I don't know.
That's so stupid that they added in TM2, and I also think in TMNF that they do not have it in TM20. They, like, you can choose your cache holder size. Good luck.
Golf.
Okay, muting again. Yeah, Purple is already down at 502 points. But these 2 points are of course nice. Even if he loses 5 rounds in a row, he would still not be in last chance. But this is probably his best map, so he has hopefully a good chance here to get better positions. We have Neon in the lead. He seems to be also very strong on this track. Purple has the second place currently. Let's have a look at Bren. This transition here is extremely important, and Bren didn't get it as well. But Morpheo is attacking Purple now. This is the battle for second place. Also a good round, like Bren is 8/10 behind. But will most likely end up in last. Morpheo and Purple are still battling for that second place. Morpheo going really far outside. Now the ending decides side by side, and it is Morpheo who gets that second place. Neon, meanwhile, with an amazing time. Also earlier he did a 106.1, which might have been world record pace actually. Also Neon seems to be extremely good on this track. Let's have a look at Neon at the start. Here we have a small bug slide, but super small. You immediately go out of it again, and then you exit this wall right at the top to get a clean landing. And yeah, Neon gets us the best. He's already in the lead again. Very inside line, inside quarter pipe jump, and the only one to follow him currently is Bren. Purple is in a safe third place, and Morpheo is in last. Bren meanwhile passing Neon here in this part. Gets these transitions pretty nicely this time around, but the last one wasn't that great, and Neon full risks the two-wheelers. and goes back into the lead. And what a great landing for Neon. He will be far in front now. Comes from far left for this turn, so he has a lot of speed down this hill. And he will win another round. And meanwhile we have actually another Morpheo versus Purple battle. And again it is Morpheo winning the battle, even on such a good map for Purple. Not looking all too good for Purple. The other three players are very close together now. Morpheo is not as dominant anymore. All of them are still above 800 points, while Purple is down at 336. But I'm missing a little bit the optimism for Purple. I mean, he seemed to be pretty decent in the few moments when I looked at it. Seems to be really good. Like, look at the start. I think that he has much better chances than he believes. But a bit unlucky he is. Like, whenever he gets a good run, then others also have a good run. And when he fails, then others failed as well, but a bit less. Also, at the moment, Purple is driving the wrong times at the wrong time. Pretty consistently. So Neon seems to be the GOAT of this map, and we have another battle between Purple and Morpheo. Purple lost a little bit in that middle section, goes a bit far, had to release. Bren is completely out of it, he made a mistake. And he is then clearly in the third place overall, in the overall standings. Neon, however, is closing into Morpheo, who loses another 33 points. But in TM games, Hayom, in TM games we of course hope that Purple is actually battling these players for Team Germany. He won't make it up, but he's not the only one. If he respawned a little bit earlier, he would have been ahead of Neon. This will be the first time that Neon is not winning. Also they are both fighting still. And then we have the front, which is also quite decided. So let's have a look at this battle again. God, Purple went way too far. You mean as practice with the Alien++? As practice for the TM games?
I was actually beatable around.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, because Neon made the same mistake than what you did, and he was the one that always drove your 106 low. But now he was out of the round.
Oh, this is my worst map. Compared to everyone else, this is by far my worst map. They're driving like 102 laws, I drive like 104 mid.
Ooh. Naja, you will have maybe a last chance round here. Have to make sure to not
Hopefully
get last.
people just get the backflip bug and I stay in for like 3 more rounds. Surely.
I mean, nothing is lost. Now the fun starts with last chance. anything possible.
I mean, 100%. There's no way I survive a single round with last chance.
Okay, let's mute again. Also, we have now this map, sadly also here the mod doesn't load. It's just incredibly crazy that no mod wants to load here. Anyway, we have Neon, Bren and Purple fighting in the lead, and Morpheo is slightly behind, crashes the inside, Bren as well, both lose a little bit of time in this part. So now we come to this backflip part where Purple Man, maybe the others can get some slowdowns, that would be helpful. This backflip is meant, Scandia lost a possible victory to qualify for this match due to this bug, but everyone got it this round. Bren now in last place and Morpheo is catching up to the top two, and Purple again dropping from second to last with one mistake. But a mistake that I also did, so yeah, that means also that Bren moves up to third and Purple gets last. So Purple has 70 points. He should already now try to avoid getting last, because with a last place he will go to 0 points and ends up in the last chance. However, a third place is still fine, he will still be in the positive. But he just touched in this jump. Oh, we get a mod soon. I think we get a mod soon. Let's press escape. I had a small freeze, I thought I have the mod now. Also, Purple is in last because he touched in one jump and didn't have speed. Another freeze. We might get the mod. There's the mod, guys. We have the mod. We have the mod. But Purple is still in last, even with mod. So Neon leads the round, 4/10 ahead of Morpheo. And he got the section decent, so the lead remains. Otherwise we don't really have a very close battle. Let's see if they both get the ending clean. It seems like it. Neon is taking the win here. Another 33-point loss for Morpheo. Neon closing into him. Bren is losing more and more ground to both of them. And 102.5 is an amazing time. Beats the AT, which is quite a difficult one here as well. Yeah, that means that we have now Purple in the last chance, and that means also that we have the Spectator. Now, Purple has only one goal. His one goal is never get last, never get 4th place in a round. As long as he doesn't get last, he actually survives, while the others are coming closer and closer to him, closer to the 0 points. But this is not a very convincing start, not gonna lie. He also touched here on the inside, I believe. Has not a lot of speed. He still makes it up here, but oof. The first last chance rounds are always the most pressure rounds. If you survive some, then it gets easier. I can say out of my own experience. He's still battling against Bren for survival. If he gets knocked out here, he will be knocked out, eliminated, and gets the prize for the 4th place. And it looks bad because we have only the finish remaining, and currently he's still behind. He has good speed, but it is not enough. He will get eliminated immediately.
I just did speedrun to go out.
GG. Now I don't have to mute anymore, I think.
I take those.
Alright. Yeah, Bren is now by quite a big margin behind Neon and Morpheo. I really would have liked to see how Scandia would have played now in this, against these players. Because usually, whenever we had seasonal finals, Scandia won 80% of the rounds. And basically had almost the full points when others were already in last chance. Like, we often had Scandia dominations like that. But today we don't have him in this match.
Today I played, so I'm in the final. Holy.
Yeah, Neon's also for the first time in RPG, and he's actually doing surprisingly good here. I haven't seen him that much in the leaderboard. I think he grinded the maps just very lately. Lost a lot in this down. Like, Morpheo is extremely good in this downhill right section. But can he overtake Neon at the finish? No, he can't. And Bren remains in third. So now you see, with only 3 players driving, the second place loses 50 points. And they were equal beforehand, so now Neon in the lead by 50 points. And this also means that the less players are in, the more important every round becomes. And I have a mod immediately. Can you believe it? Here we go. So the warm-up is over. Yeah, Bren is lacking a little bit of pace, but maybe this is the map where he can fight against the others. But we have another break. Again, mod issues. This time not for me though.
Wow. So, we go live again. Neon, Bren, and Morpheo starting the round. Let's have a look at Bren. Very risky jump, but he doesn't clip. Is however behind the other two. Morpheo landing a bit weird, but it's still fine. Everyone is close together. Bren only a little bit behind. Neon makes a mistake, clips there. I can say out of my own experience that it's quite difficult with the camera in that part. He makes a mistake and the other two are now in front, but Neon somehow only lost a second. How did he do that? I thought he would be completely in the mud when he clips the inside tire. Anyway, still a second behind in a close battle between Bren and Morpheo. Morpheo with a completely different line lands better. It is Bren. So Bren actually getting a win here. And we have Neon losing a full 100 points. And with that he drops behind Morpheo. And both of them now rapidly get closer to Bren again. And end up equal again. It's actually funny that they are equal. So far so good. Neon and Bren are exactly equal. Morpheo risks like crazy in this jump and he was too diagonal. He will most likely get third here and loses another 100 points. And Bren has the chance to win another round. But oh yeah, now he has a big chance because Neon failed this drift. But there is one very crucial part still up to come, which is this. But Bren seems to be very good in this section. And this is like the most important part. For the pace. So Bren, again, not losing any points. Was it really a pad disconnect? Do we know that? Like, why would he not say anything during the rounds? Like, surely people would have waited.
I don't really believe in it. Oh, Neon is very far on the side. He doesn't even make it in, does he? He does, but he didn't land far up, so he has no exit speed. So the battle is between Morpio and Bren. But Bren, as I said, pretty good in this section here. And Morpho actually clipped. So Bren goated on this track. On the other tracks he was lacking a bit of pace, but this map is clearly his best one. And he dominates, and Morpio and Neon, however, they are basically always switching around with their positions. So they after every 2 rounds they are equal again in points. Quite funny. So all 3 pretty equal here. Now this risky jump. And Bren doesn't catch the magnet. I really hate that section, by the way. When I trained the map a little bit, I was also very often not getting the magnet. Felt a bit random how far back the car is jumping. Neon with a lot more speed over this section. And he will take this round most likely if he lands the last jump cleanly, and he does. What is the time? 59.1 is extremely fast. Bren drove a 0.3 last round. And I mean, it is like, Bren also has a 0.1 in the local, so he drove 0.1 early as well. I have a 0.6 PP. And it was one of my better locals in the campaign hunt. Alright, so things, however, still look a lot better now for Bren, even though this last round was, of course, not the greatest. But the other 2 players are now a lot closer to him. And now we have, again, a mod immediately loaded. Now I think I will have no mod issues anymore. Now all of them loaded. We are back on the first map. Again, no mod for Neon. I think I have no issues anymore. I think now they loaded into my now much bigger cache, and now I'm fine. That's annoying that we have to wait for the mod every single map. Okay, Neon is ready, we go live again. So 487 points for Neon, he's the leader of the match. 437 for Morpheo and Bren at 271. Top 3. Let's go. Morpheo with a great start, Neon as well, Bren is also there. All of them having the upper gear in that section. We have Neon going into the lead in this part and Bren fell down, if I saw that correct. Or at least almost. And he is with that now quite far behind. So the battle is between Morpheo and Neon for that first place. Oh, both of them getting it amazingly. Morpheo great landing, yeah, he will have the upper hand in this section. Overtakes Neon, both of them getting this jump as well. Great times, 47.6, and also Neon with a sub 48. And Bren getting last. With that, Bren is going down to 171 points. If he would get last place in all the rounds, then he can get eliminated here. But I don't think that this will happen, because the map is quite difficult. I can definitely see Neon or Morpheo also doing some mistakes. But they start again very strong in this round. Bren in third place, closes into Morpheo. Both jumping quite high into the tunnel, having a bit more speed than Neon. Oh, Bren had a weird steering maneuver there. He saved himself. Ooh, and he actually landed on a stone and made it into the ramp. With that he secures now the second place. Otherwise he could have lost it to Morpheo again. But that will at least help him to not get into the last chance on this map already. Morpheo losing 100 points to Neon now, that's also quite crucial. Neon with the worst start, but not far away. And in this section he was often pretty fast. Oh, no, this was not great. He barely makes it in here. He does not really have a lot of speed for this jump, but he makes the jump. Will he pass someone here in these transitions? Bren is quite slow, Morpheo will take the win. Bren, however, saved himself. Will most likely stay in that second place. And now it's a back and forth between Morpheo and Neon. Now Morpheo wins and Neon gets last. Now they are equal again. Also literally, after every second round they are ending up with equal points. And Bren at 71. So that means now that Bren is in last chance range. If he gets last place now, he will be in the last chance, and he got a slowdown, he got a bug on the first pipe. Was a bit too inside, but maybe also a bit unlucky with the transition, so he is behind, and if he does not overtake someone, which most likely can only happen due to mistakes, then he will end up in the last chance. We switch the map then to the next one, but does not seem too good for him right now. So this Neon again going into the lead, most likely. Like always Neon in the lead, and then the equal comes right after. Both of them finished the round nicely. Bren is in the last chance. So on this map we had some really close races between everyone. Brent could definitely save himself, but the other two are also extremely strong on that track. We had super sick rounds and we had also super yak rounds. It was switching all the time. And the mod of this map actually did not load. It's really funny because this was the one track that had a mod earlier. And now this is the one track that doesn't have the mod. It is so strange. Naja, anyway. It would be funny when Bren gets knocked out if Morpheo beats Neon, gains the 50 points and they are again equal. Okay. Apparently the mods are loading really quick for Morpheo. I don't know how that works for him. But hey, my mod also loaded now. The escape actually helped this time. We have a mod, guys. Alright, here we go. It's also a pretty beautiful map, so it's sad if you don't have the mod. And Bren has to avoid getting last, otherwise he's eliminated. And he did have a mistake in the start. But luckily for him, he's still close to Neon at least, because Neon also had a bad start. Currently this would exactly mean that they end up on equal points when Bren is eliminated. Neon got that pretty well. Now Bren needs to hope that they clip in this last transition, which is definitely possible, but Bren clips himself, and with that he DNFs as well, and if Morpheo takes first, and he does, then we have again the equal. Neon losing 50 points, they end up at the same, and yeah, from here on it is basically a 1v1. The winner loses 0. And the loser loses 100. And whoever loses 4 rounds first is gonna be eliminated. Or let's say whoever wins 4 rounds first. So it's basically a best of 7 in this 1v1, which starts on this track and gets finished off on the next map. And it will definitely get finished off on the next map. It cannot be finished off here. So the next map is also very important. Even if one of them loses now all the rounds on this track, the next map will be the decider. The first race goes to Neon. .8, very good time as well. One 0 for Neon. We have still 2 more rounds on this track. Oh, this one is decided early on as well. Morpheo going too wide and Neon having a huge lead. If he realizes that, he can maybe save at home. It is 2 seconds. And a half seconds now. He gets this jump. The only thing that can go wrong is the one jump with a freewheel. This one here, but he makes it clean. He only needs to hit the finish now, which he does. And with that he has another round win. Looking good for Neon so far. There's a lot of prize money on the line. 500 euros apparently for the top 4. (2-0) for Neon. He needs 4 wins since they have a 1v1 going on. So 2 wins still missing for him, and then he wins this edition of the seasonal mini RPG of the week. Oh, he makes a mistake here. He goes down too early in this wall ride, but he is still close. He gets such a good exit out of this bug slide. So despite making a big mistake, he is still very close to Morpheo. But this line, ooh, oh, how did he not touch? Like, it was a very weird entry, and now Morpheo with a small touch, but he's also still in the race. But Neon is back in the lead now, thanks to that. Will that be his 3rd win already? So if he doesn't miss the finish, he will have it. And he does. 3 clean, also almost clean. Also this time actually is even faster than his previous round, I believe. He drove faster than previous round, despite having a clear mistake. And Morpheo is in the last chance. So it's 3-0 for Neon in the 1v1. And Morpheo, in order to win this, he needs to clean sweep on this track here. A full clean sweep. Now they both have the mod and I don't. Isn't this the map where the mod loaded for me earlier at some point? And now I thought that the mod will definitely stay. I know it was a different map where I got the mod. Doesn't matter. You go without mod. Neon needs 1 more round win. Morpheo needs 4. Here we go. But Neon is so good on this track. I remember he was completely dominating. So also good luck to Morpheo. This will be a tough task. He probably... like if Morpheo won all rounds on the previous map, I still would think that Neon can win this overall. Because he's so good on this track. But now it's the other way around. And Morpheo needs to do the mega comeback. On a map where Neon definitely feels very strong. And also this round looks exactly that way. Neon is far in front. Has good lines everywhere. I cannot even jinx anything. Morpheo trying his best, of course. But Neon is just one with the track. And he will take the victory. GG. Wins the 1v1. Absolutely clean. 106.2. It's just such a fast time. Like Morpheo's time isn't bad, but 106.2 is just really, really crazy good. And Neon is very new in RPG. Gives me hope that Jan is also performing like that for Team Germany. Like Jan, we also haven't really seen much in RPG, but for Neon it's the same. So if those players can just log in and are good here, then let's go.